Princess Charlotte has been a pillar of strength for her mother, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, during her chemotherapy treatment. The tender moment, Catherine carefully brushed back Princess Charlotte's hair, caught on camera at Trooping the Colors, stole fans' hearts. Catherine and Charlotte are great friends, and I think to Catherine their bond is very precious, commented a royal observer. The close relationship between Catherine and Charlotte mirrors Catherine's strong bond with her mother, Carole Middleton. A royal expert has highlighted how Princess Charlotte is taking care of her mother since she began treatment for cancer. While it's a sweet gesture, it is reported that the youngster is taking on this responsibility due to the so-called eldest daughter syndrome. This phenomenon often sees the eldest daughter mature quicker and assume more responsibilities within the family, a role Charlotte seems to have embraced wholeheartedly. Life for the Wales family has been challenging, with Prince William balancing his royal duties and family responsibilities while Catherine undergoes chemotherapy. Catherine has candidly shared that her treatment has resulted in both good days and bad days. Despite the difficult circumstances, the family's strong bond and mutual support have been evident. Of course, they have the children's nanny on hand, whose strict playtime rule is making sure they get out and let off steam, and the youngsters have been treated to some brilliant kid-friendly outings to keep their spirits up, not least Prince George and Charlotte's night out at a Taylor Swift concert last week. However, royal expert and author Ingrid Seward observed that Princess Charlotte still seems to be taking on significant responsibility. I think that Charlotte is really taking care of her mom. Seward told the press after analyzing Catherine and Charlotte's appearance at King Charles's birthday parade earlier this month. It was quite sweet the way she stood in front of her and they kept chatting. Charlotte seems to be very full of admiration for her mother, which I think is a lovely thing too. Royal photographer Samir Hussein agreed with Seward's observations, adding, "Princess Charlotte is very like her mother in her mannerisms, and you can see she looks up to her a lot. She's taken on that role to help keep them in check a little bit. She's definitely a little mini mom taking on the responsibility as well, which is fun to see." Adding to the heartwarming narrative, sources have disclosed that Princess Charlotte recently arranged a spa day for her mother as Catherine continues her cancer treatment. While the specifics of the spa day remain private, it is easy to imagine Charlotte giving her mom a manicure, putting cucumbers on her eyes for a facial, and doing her hair. Such gestures not only provide relaxation for Catherine, but also strengthen the bond between mother and daughter. It's natural for a child to want to see and care for their parent when they're struggling with their health. However, it seems that Charlotte is taking on the responsibility of both caring for her mother and looking after her brothers. This dual role may be influenced by her position as eldest daughter, a role often accompanied by an overwhelming sense of responsibility for the family's well-being. Eldest daughter syndrome explains how eldest daughters, like Charlotte, tend to mature quicker than their siblings. They're often encouraged, often subconsciously, to help out their parents with bringing up their family members. This phenomenon manifests as a feeling of overwhelming responsibility, prompting them to take on tasks their younger or male siblings do not. While this role fits Charlotte perfectly, it also is likely that she's taking on more responsibilities due to her close bond with her mother. Charlotte's actions may be driven by a desire to impress her mother and provide comfort during a challenging time. They are a very, very close family, which is something the late Queen really liked and thought would play into Catherine's hands and the position that she was getting into. She had such a stable family, and I think that's what Catherine's trying to replicate, noted a source close to the royal family.